So it's day one of the apocalypse. Not really. Jokes aside, it's day one of the shelter in place here in Santa Clara County. I live in Mountain View. Yeah, so what this basically means is that all non-essential businesses are shut down, but grocery stores, gas stations, medical facilities, veterinarians, I think auto repair and gas stations, like those things, I think those are all still supposed to be open. But for the most part, everyone's just supposed to stay inside at home, unless they like have an essential reason to go out. I'm obviously not in my apartment. I'm in my car. I'm about to go drive to work because yesterday they sent us all home in a big rush. And my workplace hadn't figured out like a situation for us to be able to work from home. So far since walking outside of my apartment, I have seen zero other life. It seems like most of the spots in the parking in the apartment complex are filled with cars. Oh, there's someone biking with a mask on and like one person walking up their driveway. Way fewer cars on the road. There's one other car. Many fewer cars than I'm used to seeing. My workplace has enacted health screenings before we can actually go into any building. And so we have to go to a different building and answer a questionnaire, get our temperature taken, and then proceed to our office building to actually get inside. This whole situation and all the uncertainties and stuff that are coming with these various shutdowns. I saw the county that my parents live in is also shutting down starting today. It's weird. As everyone else is saying, it's unprecedented, and I've been having very conflicting feelings about it because personally, I'm in good health and I'm 22 years old. I'm like the least at risk of anyone of like having any complications from the virus. However, it also means that I'm likely to be able to be a carrier and not even know it, and I would just like feel awful if I spread it to other people who were at risk. Yeah, I'm not like scared for my personal health or safety, but I am scared for having to live in the aftermath of this, because I think it could be very disastrous to our nation. I mean, like, the stock market is completely plummeting, and like grocery stores and everywhere is out of stock of toilet paper, and that's the one thing that James and I don't have really is toilet paper, because we were like, you know, in our normal buying cycle running low on toilet paper as this whole outbreak started. So we have I just finished one roll today, so I think we have like 4 rolls of toilet paper in our apartment, which should be enough for 2 people for like a couple weeks, I think, but I'm also not sure. We'll probably enact some sort of alternative. I looked into getting a bidet because we've wanted one for a while anyway, but they're all sold out and out of stock for at least another month. But, you know, we'll make do. I'm very frugal and handy and come up with creative solutions to things, so we'll figure something out. I'm not really worried about it. I did text my grandma this morning, though, because I saw that there were some outbreaks in their county, and fortunately she and Grandpa are doing good. They're just staying at home. All events are closed. Life is quiet, she said. So, you know what? That's good. I do feel bad for my one friend, though, who was supposed to get married next weekend. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so there's like a couple pedestrians. There's honestly like no one out here. There's a public bus. I've heard the train go by a couple times this morning, but it's really just a handful of cars on the road. Did you guys?
What?
Costco had toilet paper, and everything else that we've been needing. It's a good day. So it's day 8. We've been under a shelter-in-place order for a week, and it's been an interesting week, to say the least. To be quite frank, I don't think James is my husband, I don't think James and I have been nearly as affected by this as most people. We're honestly quite fortunate and blessed to be in the situation that we're in, both with our jobs and family situations, things of that nature. We personally are both young and healthy and not at risk. Honestly, we probably already have the virus and just don't even have symptoms. Yeah, we've been doing our due diligence of basically just staying inside. It's been such an unprecedented week that I just kind of want to document my feelings and experiences with this, because we've all been... Sorry, my cat just tried to jump on my windowsill and did not make it. Hello. Wait, hold on. How have you felt about coronavirus things? How has it been for you staying inside?
It's pretty much been exactly what I love to do.
Yeah.
Because I love staying inside.
You're just a homebody.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring the fact that everything is awful.
And you were already working from home several days a week anyway.
Exactly, so.
Not much is different for you. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah, so for James and I, it's been not bad. We don't really have anyone dependent on us. We have no contact with elderly people, so that's not really a concern. We don't have any young people to take care of. We just have us and our cats. But this whole situation, I mean, yeah, I think at this point, nearly everyone in the US is aware of, if not experiencing the situation to some degree. And while we are all experiencing it, we are all experiencing it in different ways. So I just wanted to kind of talk about how I've been experiencing the COVID outbreak, because I live in kind of one of the hot spots of the outbreak. I live in Santa Clara County. It's just south of San Francisco Bay, Silicon Valley, lots of people doing lots of things all the time. I think we were one of the first locations in the US to have a case. And I think we were also one of, if not the first place to get a shelter-in-place order, which has not been as extreme as I initially was thinking, or nearly as extreme as I think a lot of people are thinking that it is. Mostly it's just stay inside unless you have to go out to do important things such as grocery shop, go to an essential job that supports people in times of crisis, like healthcare or working at a grocery store or car repair, things of that nature. Those businesses are staying open, but for the most part, keep a social distance of 6 feet and don't cough on people. That's kind of a given anyway, though. So it's been a week and it's been fine. James enjoys staying inside. He's a homebody. He doesn't mind not going anywhere. And he was already working from home a few days a week before this whole thing started anyway. I had not been working from home at all yet. My job normally would not allow that, but because of the circumstances, they set us up to be able to work from home, which honestly I've really been enjoying. I think working from home would be my ideal. And I'm hoping in my future career that can be more of a reality, not in times of crisis. It has been weird to be distant from people, though. It's made me really appreciate the interaction that I do have. Even though I am an introvert, I do care a lot about a lot of people, and I do enjoy being around people from time to time. So it's made me more appreciative of the relationships that I do have. It's made me more thoughtful to check in and make sure that people are doing okay, checking in with my parents, my in-laws, my grandparents, my friends, people that I haven't spoken to in years. I've been like, hey, how are you doing? And so I think in that way, it's kind of been a blessing of the whole situation, is that people are making more intentional effort to stay connected and communicate and care about other people. However, physically going out in public has been a little strange because I have been trying to stay active to a degree. I started an 8-week fitness challenge at the beginning of March. It's not been going well because my kind of whole routine got thrown off since my apartment gym closed, and I don't really want to be outside more than I have to be, and I don't really have equipment, and there were food shortages, and it was kind of nutty. So that I've been getting back on track with that challenge. However, I have been trying to stay active and get outside at least once a day, which I think is really important for people who are working from home and don't have like a reason to leave. Like there's not like important errands to do every day. I think it is good to get outside and walk or hike. Maintain your distance from people, but it's so good, at least for me, to clear my mind and just help me process things and my emotions better. And I've also just been trying to be as active as I can within our apartment. I've been like jogging around up and down the hallway. I'll jog in place as we watch Netflix, and I'll do different like body weight exercises to just kind of stay active, keep the blood flowing in this time, stay as healthy as I can. Situation has also made me super self-reflective because I've realized that I would make to-do lists and things of, I would make lists of things I intended to do or thought I would do if I ever worked from home. So I've been kind of using this time to experiment with that. And yet I haven't been doing all the things that I would have expected myself to do. And so I've been reflective of to why that is and why I do things the way I do and why I avoid things. And it's been a very good time of self-reflection and growth. And I think that's could be a whole nother video, and probably will be, just me like what I've realized about myself and how I want to change things in the future and what I'm working towards. And ultimately I am so thankful for the security that James and I have. I know it's a privilege that a lot of people are not experiencing right now. There are so many people who are being laid off from their jobs or just out of work for at least a few weeks, and it's really affecting them. I mean, I'm even seeing that in my extended family. There's been some concerns with job situations and pay and things that it's just troubling, but I'm thankful that I am in a position to be able to help people in this time and just doing what I can. And I mean, one of those things that I think a lot of people can still probably do is making sure to support local businesses. A lot of local restaurants are trying to stay open as much as they can rather than completely shutting down. So just order something for pickup or have it delivered, and try to tip your delivery person well, because everyone's experiencing this together. And I think we just have to do what we can to help each other in this crazy time. I think an important thing though is just to not let yourself be afraid. Be cautious, be practical, have wisdom about what you're doing. Don't just like go out and be like, cough on me, all you strangers. But do look for ways that you can help people. Do be there for people. Do reach out to people. There are a lot of people who are feeling lonely. Yeah. It's just being cooped up inside and like seeing the world kind of falling to pieces just makes one think a lot. And so those are kind of my thoughts for this week. I know we're probably going to still have a few more weeks at least of this shelter in place, at least for my area. And who knows how long this whole situation will last, but I just will probably continue to update with reflections and realizations, and just what a crazy time we're living in. 2020 really doing it to us, you know? I hope you have a great day. Go talk to someone that probably needs someone to reach out to them. Go drink some water. See you in the next one.